Pleasant good morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. And guys, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your remarks, all your comments, all your thumbs up. We appreciate you guys and just want to say thank you so much for choosing Transwest Truck Trailer RV. Today behind me, I'm proud to say I got a used 2021 Freightliner M2 106, just under 14,000 miles. You might be asking the question, why we got this truck back. We got a valid reason. My previous customer and his wife were doing the fifth wheel life. He decided he needed a motorhome, an RV, where they could travel and go in and out of the living quarters instead of coming out of the truck, going into the fifth wheel, coming out, going back. So it was too much for them, so they decided to trade this in with their fifth wheel on an RV. So that's a valid reason why we got this back. So again, check this truck out, 2021 Summit Hauler conversion, M2 106. As you guys can see, exterior is white, interior when we go inside is black. So let's check out the engine. A lot of people love this engine so much. Again, what you guys are looking at is a famous Cummins 8.9 liter engine. And it's also partnered with the Allison 6-speed 3200 TRV transmission. You're looking at an engine that will produce 350 horsepower and about 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. Again, even though this vehicle seems new, when we got it in, we still did a full service on it. Oil's changed, we checked for air leaks. We make sure everything is in working condition. Again, we sold this vehicle about 4 or 5 months ago. So this vehicle is ready and set to go as of today. As you guys can see, the hood seems pretty big, but it's very easy to close. You push, there is a soft close. I released it and check it out. It will close on itself, but giving it a little push will make it a little bit faster. And remember, on those Freightliners, there are 2 tie downs on either side of the hood. Please ensure before you take off, both of those straps are securely firm. So I'm gonna make sure I do the other side before we continue. Let's take a look at the front end. We got a Summit Hauler logo. This whole grille was designed by the C9 company. We got a chrome 3-piece bumper. And what that does is, if you are in an accident for any reason or the other, and one piece got damaged, you could replace whichever piece that is damaged. So, makes life very easy on your pocket. You don't have to spend for a whole bumper. You could just pretty much purchase either whatever side that is damaged. You do have tow hooks here. The 2021s on our end came with LED lights. So those are nice bright white lights at night, super cool. This truck comes with dual horns. We got a CB radio pre-installed. So the antenna is installed. We don't have a CB radio inside of that, but if you guys decide to put one, it's already pre-wired for that. Look at the size of that windshield. Again, when we go inside, you guys will see the view you will get sitting in that. I had a few customers come in yesterday to check out Freightliners, and the wife was so amazed. So, she was just freaking out how much of a view she has when the husband decided to have a drive. So it was very funny. We all laughed about it, but that's one thing she liked about this unit. And of course, the air ride seats. But again, once we go inside, I'll show you guys more stuff there. We're looking at the tires. We have Michelin's 255 80 R22.5s. And one thing Transwest does with all our Summit haulers, we put auto balancers between our tires. And of course, that gives you a longer life on your tires. Auto balances the vehicle while driving. That's why it's called auto balancers. And of course, we got it on both front and back. So I'll show you guys what it looks like on the dual wheels in the back. I will take a look over here. Those mirrors are powered. The bottom one is manually adjusted. They are breakable mirrors, breakaway mirrors, not breakable. So if in case you were driving in a wet spot where there's a bunch of branches and stuff, and you decide for some reason you didn't see it, you end up hitting it, all you gotta do is come outside, put it back in place, and that's it. It doesn't tear the mirror apart. All it does is just adjust itself to allow whatever obstacle it hit to be able to pass through. So that's very handy when it comes to those Freightliners. We do have an engine block heater. Typically it's normally that silver or chrome end right here. The black one is typically our trickle charger for our batteries. And mentioning the batteries, our batteries are located underneath the back passenger seat. But if you want to jump the vehicle or you need to jump somebody, the studs are located right underneath the driver side tire. So you see the negative and the positive stud. It's clearly labeled right here. So all you got to do is connect to the black and the red and use that to jump. So we got 2 tanks, one on either side. They are 50 gallons, so 2 50-gallon tanks. So a total of 100 gallons on this rig. And we have a 6-gallon def tank. We have the diamond plate stairs to go in and out. These are the batteries. They are located right underneath here. And to get full access to the batteries, this compartment comes out, and then you'll be able to switch out the batteries, check them out, service them, whatever the case may be. So, if in case you guys don't know, now you know. One good thing about our Summit haulers, the newer ones, we kind of have a different body on the back end, but this one was the last of our design like this. So we got tons of storage, 3 boxes on either side. The 2 front ones are connected, so you could put bigger items in here. Also, it does come with a air valve if you guys want to put air in your tires, in your razors, whatever the case may be, whatever that needs air. All you guys got to do is get a hose plug in and go straight in and add air. All those boxes are lockable, so we do have a key to lock those in. And this black little thing here, black cover, will cover the keyhole to avoid it from getting rust, or even on a cold day like today, if water goes in there, it will not ice up. And of course, that's one of my reasons. So we got dual tires in the back. Again, this vehicle has just been on the road just for a few months, so you have tons of tread left. We got the rear auto balancers in here. It's between both tires. As we come around, we got that 3rd box. And the same design on this side will be on the other side, so the same size boxes on both ends. When my customer first bought this truck, it was built in with a gooseneck ball, but we actually upgraded it for him with a 5th wheel. And this one is called a Hensley Trailer Saver Hitch. This comes with 3 airbags, 2 in the back and 1 in the front. What that does, even though the rear of this truck is air ride, having airbags on your trailer as well just gives you a more comfortable ride. And with that, we do have a gauge to adjust the airbag, the air in the airbags. And because I passed this storage box so fast, our gauge, typically you would see them inside the cab, but we have it directly inside here. So we could actually see when we're airing up the trailer or the hitch, we could actually see where it's located. Once you're inside, you won't be able, you'll be running in and out of the cab to see how far you are. But having the controls right here, you could actually see what's going on. And if you guys could see, there is a nice little white line on that hitch. Hensley created that line to allow you, once the trailer is on here, that line is lined up with that bottom or that top end of the frame. So they recommend, or that they're saying that that's where you will have a comfortable ride. But again, you could adjust it as you drive, as you up the different loads you have on there. You could actually adjust it and feel how comfortable the ride is. You don't have to go with what Trailer Saver recommends, but again, it all depends on how the ride is for you. You could adjust it the way you want it. Hence the gauge. And again, people would ask, can I change this into a gooseneck ball? Yes, you can. There is an adapter. All that needs to be done is there is a screw right between those airbags. That screw will release. It has a nut on the other side. You release that nut, pull the screw out. This plate up here will come out, and then we'll put that gooseneck ball in there, and of course put that pin back in, tighten it up nicely. It works way better with the 106s because it sits a little bit low, but again, a lot of people have trailers that have adjustable gooseneck heads, and you could do that as well. This one does come with a 7-pin hookup on the bed, tie downs on all 4 corners. Coming down here, we do have a bumper hitch, a 20,000-pound hitch. Right now we got a diamond plate cover over it. Kind of gives it a clean look if you're not using that bumper pull. It does have a 7-pin hookup down there as well. Underneath there, our famous counterweight. It's a big block of metal. Gives you a smoother ride. Again, kind of helps with the ride, even though you're pulling something or not. Because typically when you don't have that weight in the back, when you're driving, the back end tends to move a little bit because it doesn't support the front end. So having that counterweight will actually help with a smoother drive with not having a trailer on this truck. This is where our another 50-gallon tank is located. Again, you could pull up to any truck stop, and they typically have fill up on both sides. So once you go in a truck stop, you could fill up at the same time. When you're driving, it actually evens itself out. So it doesn't just go from one tank to the other one. It actually feeds off both tanks while you're driving. All right, this is the back end. What you guys are looking at is some black leather with white stitching. And we put some carbon fiber highlights in here. The handles going in and out of the truck is all carbon fiber design. We got nice little storage in all 4 doors. Let me just jump inside for a minute. So we do have entertainment for our screen, a DVD screen. This is separate from our stereo. So you have headphones, infrared headphones for that particular entertainment system. It has its own CD port, so when you're putting your DVDs in, it's its own separate system, so you guys know. Just let me show you what a passenger seat looks like. It's similar to our driver's seat. So this is to adjust. On the other side, we got the air ride switch to bring the seat up or down. And of course, typically you guys have seen that in most of our videos, how that works. But once we go inside and I sit down on the driver's seat, I'll show you guys how that air ride works. Let's take a look inside. We'll go over some of the features here. For all those tuning in, we are looking at a 2021, a used 2021 Freightliner M2 106 Summit hauler conversion. This one was returned, or traded, sorry, by a previous customer of ours who traded his truck and fifth wheel on an RV. So this one just has under 14,000 miles. So as of this video, 13,998. So just under 14,000 miles. Maybe if I just go down the road a little bit, it'll become 14. But yeah, just under 14,000 miles. Still in great shape. He took very good care of it. It was just him and his wife. So the front seats pretty much were the ones used. So as you guys can see, we have that carbon fiber look all over. We got some storage up here. This one does come with the Stinger sound system. It also comes with navigation, Apple and Android capability. It also comes with FM, AM, and satellite radio, Bluetooth technology, you name it, it pretty much have it when it comes to stereo. Coming down here, you got your cruise control settings, heated mirrors, manual regen button, a little marker light here to say thank you to your other truck drivers. This does come with power windows. Each door has its own switch to bring the doors down, but if the driver wants to control all four windows, he has the option here to do so. It does have a red dump. It has a light test, so if you guys are hooked up to your trailer and you want to test all the lights before you hit down the road and it's only you driving with your trailer, you could flip the switch, you go outside and all those lights will be flashing, and you will see if there are any lights burned out on your truck or your trailer. So this is a nice little setting, so you don't have to go back and forth, signal left, signal right, hazards, flashing lights, all that. Everything with that little switch here will actually show everything, all the lights on the vehicle and your trailer. Down here you have rear AC and heat. So with the green or the blue, it is our cold setting. Down here on the red is our heat. We got our fan. There's 3 settings on the fan: high, medium, and low. So right now it's on low. We got 4 different USB chargers here. Your Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. You got your air release. This truck is air brakes, so you have your air release here. This one is pre-hooked up for your air supply for your trailer if you got a trailer with air. This one is pre-set up. If you guys need glad hands to go on this truck, we got a great service department. The truck does come with glad hands, not installed, but in our little package bag, so you guys could hook that up on your own, or we could do it for you right here at the store before delivery. And this is your air supply for that as well. Down here is all your AC controls. We got our engine brake right behind our steering wheel. We got a high setting, which is all 6 cylinders kicking in. Or you got your low setting, which only 3 cylinders will kick in. Set to the middle, we'll turn off that. On the left side of the steering wheel, or my left hand, where my left hand is, this is all our light controls. Right now you won't be able to clearly see it, but all our light controls are here. If you want to turn the lights on, turn it off, or just put your park lights on. Okay, we got our Voyager camera system screen up here. We got a ton of cup holders down here. Nice big storage compartment. Another cup holder here. Between our bench seat, which turned into a bed if you guys decide to take a sleep while you're parked waiting for the weather to change or whatever. The rear seat does change into a bed. Between those seats, we do have a armrest and cup holders between there as well. let me show you how big that screen is for entertainment. DVD is located on the right side, and of course you have USB, you got an HDMI, you got a card reader, and of course an auxiliary plug-in on your right, on your left. So this screen could do a lot. And of course, if you guys are interested in this truck, we just got it this week. Just came out of the service department last night, and I decided to bring it to you guys right away. We will have pictures on the website pretty soon. So if you guys are interested, you could call me today, come on down, check it out, test drive. My name is Marlon Bledman, or you could call Larry Vickers at 303-684-3400, or you could call me directly at extension 3412, or you can call me on my cell at 661-755-4344, or you guys can email me at marlon.bledman@transwest.com. We'll be happy to help you guys. We got some amazing finance options with those trucks, and of course, great people to work with at our location here in Frederick. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for another video. But in the meantime, watch this video over, send it to your friends and family that wants a truck like this. This one just came on the market today, so we'll be happy to walk you through it again, video chat you if you're out of state, answer any of your questions you may have, and of course, Summit Hauler is the way to go. So give us a call today, and we'll be glad to help you guys out. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Thank you.